Now, the other point I want to make is that staff has told us that parking in downtown is free and is stated as free in the ordinance. But does that really mean that the required parking for the private developments need to be free once they build them? So this has to be made crystal clear in the ordinance to state that the required parking, for the multifamilies, hotels, offices have to be free after they're built, and the establishments can charge for it. Otherwise, what would stop them from charging for the parking, which will obviously push the parking to the street parking, which is happening with some of these establishments already?
Mr. Clough, understanding that we're talking about private parking here, and we're talking about doing a 1.0 per room, is there any contemplation within our code that states, or within the parking amendments here, that states that this parking would be at no cost to the employee or at no additional cost to the hotel guest? Because I could see that a downtown hotel that charges $25 a day for an employee or $25 a day for a guest, those people may save that $25 per day and park in one of our free parking structures that we have that might be very close and adjacent to, and they would use the free public parking, and then we would have a private parking structure that was nearly empty, and we would be using our free public parking to accommodate employees and guests. So does any of this contemplate cost associated with private parking?
Chair Alessio and members of the Commission, there's not anything in the new that's in the ordinance. However, there already is a requirement in the code specific to downtown that all required parking needs to be free. So that would also apply to these hotels. So
required parking for employees or required parking for guests as well? Both.
It would include all of the above.
Okay. So this would be free parking. So we would not be basically pushing guests and employees to our free public parking. There would be no incentive, if you will, for them to move to the free public parking based on what we see here today.